What is up, everybody? It's Gorillaman here, back with another Car Mechanic Simulator 2015 video. And in today's video, we will be doing the reassembly process for this Charger slash Chevelle slash I don't know what you want to call it. It's really hard. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, so last episode, if you didn't see, we kind of messed it up a little bit. We accidentally put the entire engine together all at once somehow. So I've shredded it all back down just to the block and the crankshaft, and then we will be reassembling it using the performance pistons and performance everything. So we're gonna see how high we can push this thing. So we have, we're gonna see if we can push it close to the power numbers of the Mustangs that we last did, and then we'll buy one of the newer ones at the auction house at the end of this video, and we will do the same process, and we will run those two against each other, and we'll see who wins. That's probably about 2 or 3 episodes away, so we just gotta wait for that. But in the meantime, let's get started on this reassembly. So we're gonna need to pick up some performance parts. We need pistons, so we need 8 of these. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, and that's I got all these regular pistons. Just gotta slide through all these ones. After I put all these pistons in, I'll go through and I'll sell all the junk pieces, and then I'll sell any pieces that are 100% that are like that we don't need, because we're gonna want to go with all performance parts. So like we can probably sell those V8 heads and everything also, because hopefully we can make some money back, because they made us spend $42,000 to convert this engine over to a supercharged version, and well, that was a lot of money. And yeah, that was $40-some thousand that we lost. So we'll just go. We'll go over here. Oh, nope. We need inventory. There we go. So we want to look at everything, sort it by condition. A 0% engine block. What? So basically, you see how we got all these parts here. We don't really need a lot of these, so we're just gonna go through. We're just gonna collect through all of these, get rid of all these trash parts, everything we weren't able to repair, or it's just bad from past. Wait a second, actually. Let's repair as much as we can first, because I'd rather repair, lose a few pieces, and get more money out of it. Okay, we lost 1 thing. That's not too bad. 2 things, 3 things. 3 things out of like 40. That's not too shabby. Anybody, huh? Yeah. Okay, so what were we back? Yeah, we were trying to sell crap. Okay, here we go. Let's go through and sell everything. Normally I would just hit sell all or sell junk, but since we redid that thing, since we accidentally rebuilt the motor all at once, we have a ton of 100% parts. I don't want to just toss all those out for no apparent reason. We will most likely use some of them. Ooh, got a little close there. So now let's sort everything by name. So we'll need all those. I don't really think we need all these clutch plates, everybody. We'll sell 2 clutch plates. We will sell the heads, because we don't need the heads. Let's keep that flywheel performance piece right there. Ooh. Pistons. Sell some pistons, sell some power steering. We want to maintain those. We're going to need those. I don't know if we need the scoop air filters or not, so we'll hang on to these. Get rid of these spark plugs. All the valve push rods we're going to want to keep, because we're going to need them. Alright, so let's just start back in on the engine assembly process. So we need to pick up some performance heads. So we're just on V8 overhead valve head. There we go. Oh, that black and red, everybody. Alright. Then. Oh, there we go. I think I just fixed the screen resolution, guys. So everything should look better now. Sorry about that. I know it was kind of messed up for like a few minutes there. But let's get these heads put on. And I just finished yesterday, everybody. I finished recording a video for I did it on like my phone and everything, because I don't have like a high definition camera or anything. But I recorded a video of me doing my exhaust, and I have like I think I have a time lapse of it. All I have to do is edit it, put it together, and I will be able to share it with you guys. I knew that was something that everybody said they wanted to do, and it'll be my first one. So go light on it on the criticism, because it's probably not that good. Hopefully I'll get better at them in the future if I do more. When and if I do more. Alright, let's put these heads back on. Let's check and see, is there performance headpieces? No, there's not. Okay, but yeah, I finished doing that video, getting it recorded, and I put a new exhaust on my car and everything, and it is sweet. Alright, hop over here. We'll put these push rods in. Alright, get these rocker arms. Alright. Oh, and we gotta buy 8 performance spark plugs. Whoa. Oh, we have 2 sets of 2 for each side, because these are named different things on each side. Forgot about that. So we need 8 performance spark plugs and the manifold. Alright, so buy 2 of these. Yep, we'll buy 2 of these. 1 of those. 2 of those. 1 of these. 2 of those. 2 of those. Not 1 of those, because we don't need that. Buy 1 of those. Okay. Let's get this special camshaft put in so we don't forget. Wait, nope. There are performance pieces of the ignition distributor. I know this. Yeah, there we go. 1 of those. 1 of those and 1 of those. Yeah, there we go, everybody. Now we're getting some performance pieces in these. Get the performance clip Bs on there. It's a joke, by the way. If none of you know, one of the other videos I made a joke about there being performance pieces for almost everything except for the clips. What the heck? How do they expect you to get this clip on without... Okay, maybe they want you to put this piece on and then you can get the clip, because I cannot clip the clip at all. What the heck? Uh-oh, everybody. Oh, there we go. That's something they need to fix there. Alright, there we go. Get the supercharger put on here. This is the guy that makes all the power. Alright, now we want to look for some performance carburetor. 4-barrel. We want 2 of them. Ooh, wait a second. Let's tear this guy back off. Sorry, there's a lot of tear down and put back on in this video. I keep messing things up, and yeah. I think this might fit on. I'm not sure. We'll see. It doesn't. Never mind. Well, there you go. I wasted another couple $100. Man, by the end of this, I'm gonna have to do some actual restorations and sell them, because I've moved my way up to about $270-some-thousand like 2 videos ago, and now I'm skyrocketing back down, everybody. This is not good at all. Alright, there we go. Get these guys on here. Alright, so now we need some performance air fuel scoop, whatever you want to call them. So buy 1 of those, 1 of those. Well, looks like we have to do with 1 of these regular fuel filters. What? We have no air scoop? That is quite peculiar. Alright, let's go find an air scoop now. There we go. Oh, this air scoop just looks so sick. This is what gives like superchargers their just look, or at least the older ones with a big scoop sticking out the top. Too bad it blocks like all vision when you're driving. Oh, we didn't buy any spark plugs yet? Are you serious? I am off my game today, everybody. So we need 4 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I just gotta count it to myself so I don't mess it up. There's so many sounds going on. Alright, get this put in. Oh, nope, not the radiator. Get the performance seal filter on there. Oh yeah, we need the chain. That was what was holding up this entire timing cover. I was waiting there for a second. I was like, wait, what are we missing here? Alright, I need to put this alternator back on. But we gotta put a performance alternator on it because we can improve it a little bit. Nope. There we go. And then crankshaft pulley, water pump. See, most of these pieces on the timing side don't have performance parts. I know for sure that the pulleys or belts don't, which I think they do in real life, but I don't know how applicable they would be in this situation, everybody. Oh, I really want to get and put this thing up on the dyno. Oh, and see what kind of power it pulls. Alright, this is the last side, and then we just gotta hop to the underside and slap on all the suspension pieces. Those are usually the quicker parts. Yeah, restorations, the easiest part is taking everything apart, and the more difficult part is most definitely putting it all back together. Alright, we need a big old battery. Alright, we get a battery in here. Alright, ignition. Oh, nope. I fudged that up, everybody. Okay, take a quick peek around here. Make sure we got everything on this guy from the top end that we can do. Close the hood. Oh, look at that scoop stick out. Oh, it's so beautiful. Alright, so we got all performance parts in there that I think we can do. Now we just got to put some bearings on, and then we can get on our way. Alright, there we go. There we go. I was like, why can't I click on it? Alright, and to everybody watching this that watched the farming simulator video that me and the squad put out and Spitz TV put out the other day, sorry about that video. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. For some reason, the video only uploaded a very small amount of it. I think it was only like 8 minutes of the 26 minutes I think I had recorded. But I figured out what was wrong. I went back and I fixed it. I ran out of storage accidentally on my recording hard drive. So if any of you are wondering what the reason for that was, there was the reason. Just took me a little bit of some troubleshooting, and I finally figured it out. Alright, now we need a front sway bar. Check. Alright, knuckles. Let's get these guys slid in. Alright, front end link B. Then we're going to need a double wishbone shock absorber. 2 of these. We're going to need some springs. We're going to need some caps. Alright. Oh, and we're getting things done. Oh, there we go. Just got to zoom out. In and out a bunch just so I can get the right frame so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Because you could just keep the camera in one spot the entire game and actually like successfully repair everything, but it's a little less realistic and you can't really see what you're doing, so I like to adjust it. So we're gonna need 4 rubber bushings. We'll probably need like 8 in the back, but I'll just do the fronts for now. I'll buy the fronts for now. We'll zoom around over here, get a steering rack put on. We're gonna need some, oh, wait a second, no. We gotta put the performance guys on there. Yeah, there we go. Alright, rubber bushings. Rubber bushings. Performance flywheel. Then we're gonna need to buy the performance clutch plates and everything. But first, let me buy these. So we're gonna need some brakes. We're also gonna need some tie rods. And we're also gonna need some clutch plates. And that should be good for those. Anything else we're missing? Oh, yes. The tie rods. That's on this side at least. Oh, what about the wheel hub caps? You know, I'll just type it in here just to see what happens. Oh yeah, only thing in here is flywheel. So we need the hub caps. We need one hub for the other side because we did not have an extra one. Alright, so now the front right side is done. Now we can just... Okay, so that's not quite ready. Oh wait, let's pull that guy back off. Alright, let's zoom in over here so we can see something actual. Oh, we already had a performance part. That's... Man, I have so many excess parts right now, guys. Try not to make fun of me. Let's see, gearbox, we got the overhead valve. There we go. Slap a new starter in that. Or I guess let's slap a repaired starter in that. Alright, gotta get this knuckle on before we can really do anything. And we'll put the... There you go. Really? No calipers? I finally caught up to that oversupply of calipers I bought. Oh, hey, there's a bushing there we missed. I thought that was the first one I did. Wow, how did I miss that? Alright. Oh, no upper suspension arms either. Okay. I appear to be missing a lot of things today. Alright, let's get the front springs all good. Shock absorber cap done. Upper suspension arm. There we go. Get all these tires put back on. Put these... Let's back out for a second, check. Looks like we got everything in there good. Looks like we need a middle muffler, although. So middle muffler, we need 2 of these. Oh, I still need to go find out what the SEC car is. It made me wonder. Alright, let's get this guy put back together. Ooh, we only saved 1 leaf spring. That's not good. Alright, get the U-bolt. So I'm going to do the insides first and work my way out on this one. Because it's a little bit more realistic. Oh no, not performance pieces. So a rear shock absorber, B. There we go. And then we'll put the... I guess we'll go to the other side. Oh my gosh, so we need a drive shaft and we need a leaf spring, okay? So leaf spring, and we also need a drive shaft. Can't be moving, getting into that rear wheel horsepower without some something to transfer all that power. Oh, and if you guys did not know, there is a difference between... Oh, I'm missing another leaf bolt. There's a difference between the amount of horsepower a car has and between the amount it actually puts out. There's usually, I'd say, a 10% or 5 to 10% drop in horsepower from the engine to the actual wheels because of the way that the car transfers and how smooth it can transfer its power from the engine all the way down through the transmission to the tires. So there's always a little bit of a difference, so don't let that ever confuse any of you or misconvey. Like somebody says, oh yeah, I got 600 horsepower. In reality, they probably only can actually do 550 to their rear wheels or wherever they're pushing it to. I mean, all-wheel drive cars tend to do a little bit better, but those are just special circumstances. All right, let's get this drive shaft put on. And let's get this once we get the drive shaft put on and the entire tires back together, we can hop to the back or to the dyno and run it for a dyno test. And I will write down what we get, and we will go to the auction house and purchase the other car we need, and we will be able to compare everything. Oh no, we have to go buy another rim. Must have lost one in the recycling or repair, whatever you want to call it. So we lost one during that. Oh, accidentally took a screenshot somehow. Alright. We'll rotate. Oh, no, we gotta put that performance fuel pump in there. Alright. Wonder if they make performance fuel tanks. Like fuel tanks that don't rust as easy, or filter fuel easier. I don't know. I'm sure that there is something out there for almost everything. Except for my spelling. My spelling is awful. Knuckle housing B. And we're missing one of those. So solid rear drive axle. There you go. I can't click for some reason. So solid rear drive axle. Screw this guy in. Alright, brake drums on. And we need rim number 8. Rim classic 8. Here we are. Oh, and we also need to switch these tires out to slicks. One cannot forget. We cannot forget to switch it out. So we got everything. What was 100% on everything? Dang, nice. Okay, but that's not even that much of a price. It's only 70-some thousand, and I paid, I think, 15 or 16 for this. But let's switch the tires out. We gotta do some slicks. There they are. These ones will run a lot better on the drag strips. Alright, oil. We need to fill this sucker up with oil. Can't run a motor without some good old 10W30. I've said that probably 100 times now. They always use 10W30s. Alright. Move this over to the dyno, and we will tune it, and we'll run it and see what kind of power we can pull. So carb tuning. Alright, so I think I know how to do this now. Oh, so close. Alright, let's match something else. Here we go. There we go, everybody. 18%. Alright, we will set that carburetor. And let me grab a pen so I can mark down what kind of power we pull, just in case it reverts it. Alright, and here we go. We'll test this. 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 869. I think that might be close to or exactly what the Mustang had. We'll take this one back out. Dang, it is looking good. Ooh, this is like classic American muscle here. Alright, so now that we got this guy all done, we got that set. 869. We will head over to the auction center and we'll see if we can buy the newer Challenger looking car. And because they're kind of the same thing, one's older, one's newer, and we will run them together. Alright guys, here we are. Oh, and we got a Bolt Reptilia as our first car. We are definitely gonna bid on this guy and try and pick it up. Ooh, come on. And then also, if you guys see down there, they have a Tempest Magnum that we also want to try and get our hands on. Alright, so we'll let that one go to the garage. And I'll be right back. We're gonna go all the way through all these, and we'll end up at the Tempest Magnum. Alright guys, we finally got a Del Rey Imperator, which is a 2008 Dodge Challenger. So we're gonna pick this guy up. I don't care what the price is, we're gonna buy him. It's already like pretty high up there, 25,000 is quite a bit. We got this nasty like mint green color, but it's okay. We can paint it. We can paint it. It's not in too bad of a shape either, which means the suspension mods will probably be able to stay together better than some of the other cars we've done. Oh, come on, guys. We're not giving up on this. Come on. Come on. $50,000. My gosh. 52,000. 53,000. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Oh my gosh. See, each time I bid and then they bid, it goes up by at least another freaking 1,000. Alright, we'll send that guy to the garage. Alright, and we'll go back to the garage. Alright, here we are back in the garage. So now we got this guy right here. And we got our Challenger. Alright, so just going to take a quick look around this. And then I found a website online that literally details every single car and what they are. So this is a 2008 Dodge Challenger. This is actually not a Challenger Charger, nor is it a Chevelle. I'll tell you what it is in just a second. And then this is actually a super old Corvette. I mean, it looks like a really old Corvette, but it's a Corvette. But this one is this the Tempest Magnum? Okay, the Tempest Magnum is actually the Challenger / Charger. I think it's a Charger. And then this one is called a Oldsmobile Cutlass Coupe. The 2008 Dodge Challenger right here, and then 1969 Dodge Charger would be the Tempest Magnum. So we'll compare. Well, another thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put up old muscle cars up against everybody, each one. So we'll put this one. We'll put the Oldsmobile Coupe with the Challenger, with the Corvette, and then I'll also get that Charger in here, the Tempest Magnum. Do we have one sitting in the garage, or was that what was sitting in the garage? I don't know. I'll check really quick. Oh yes, we just gotta go get one of those, the Tempest Magnums, and then we'll be fixing up all of those, and we'll be running track times on them. Every kind of time. We'll see what they do, what kind of horsepower they push, and see how it goes. But I think I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Next video, you will see me repairing and making this Challenger look super cool and sexy. It's got a V8 in it, figures. But I will see everybody in the next video. If you liked what you saw, leave a like. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you have anything to say or add, don't forget to comment down below. And I will see you in the next one.